I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. Ho! That's the sound of the bell telling people to show up. Go! I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. It's Louis Pandit. How you doing? Ready. All right. Ho! That's the sound of the bell telling people to show up. That's the there is a row your boat. Hold on a second. We got that thing going again. I fixed it. All right. That being said, now that you've all seen me be goofy and weird and wild and Erminator, we do not do that on here. It's actually against YouTube policy, but nice try. But anyways, let's see. First of all, if you guys are unknowing of who I am, my name's Frosted Fricks. I go over people's YouTube channels. George might have been talking about me over the few weeks, and a couple people have recommended me in the future for certain things, and that was really nice of y'all. I want to say hello to everybody first and foremost before we go ahead and open the wheel. Now, let me explain the rules of the game here, my fellow people. The rules of the game are, I'm going to ask when, I'm going to type it in the chat, and 30 seconds is going to be put up on a clock, all right? You guys got 30 seconds to request a channel review, but only request it once because I don't want to see people layering over each other. And when that gets closed, you're going to see me type stop, all right? And when that type stop goes in, I'm not going to be taking any more until the next time I open it back up. So if we made the rules perfectly clear, well, I'll keep that in mind. And also, the other rule is you got to be here in order for me to do your channel. If you disappear, I can't go over your channel. So, that being said, well, hello, Felix. I'm going to type into the chat right now. Also, I'm going to get my 30-second timer up. 30 seconds to fly. 30 seconds to Mars. You think I'd actually look this stuff up, but I'm not. Start! All right. So the starting gate going. Dr. Dunk, we got him going on there. Doctor, I feel like we've seen your channel once or twice. NPN Games going right on there. Just asking, going on ahead. We got Estacion Freak. Well, he just said hello. Doltar. Sounds like Moltar. We're going to close it. All right. Give it a couple seconds because there's a little bit of a delay. And closed. All right. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how I keep track of y'all because y'all get crazy when you want me to go over your channels. All right. I'm going to copy people's names exactly how I see them. I'm just going to call you Doltar, man. So if you got rolled, I do apologize. I do not know how to pronounce half those things. GG, review my cringe channel. Well, depends if it's got any copyright issues, but I mean, most cringe channels I've gone over. Elite. All right, we're going to pop you onto the list. Slinick. I can't copy as fast as 30 seconds because y'all go right into this. And they took what 1900 payment. How can I leave it? Okay, Elite. Okay, I already told you guys don't repeat yourself over and over again because I will lose it. Meaning I have lost it. Okay. It's Tiller. I gotta be careful. Make sure I get all the people that had asked before I said the word closed. All right. So now that the thing has been closed. And do not ask while I am going over these things. I had already closed the list for right now. We're going to let the wheel decide. Get it? Wheel decide. I'm going to hell for my puns. I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Spin that wheel. And may luck be ever in your favor. Breakfast. What? Let's see. Breakfast. Did I copy a name named Breakfast, or did I type it in because that's what I had for dinner? Did I see a name called Breakfast? What the heck? What? Oh, yeah, I forgot to apply the wheel changes. I'm a moron. I'm sorry about that, guys. Now we shall spin the wheel. Dr. Dunk. Yeah, verifications come from you having 100,000 subscribers. That's how you get verified now. Breakfast is the winner. Yeah, no, Dr. Dunk got it this time. Everyone cast your hatred. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. He's a good guy. I'm pretty sure. Rip Breakfast. Yeah, Breakfast. Breakfast ain't the name of the game. No, what happened was I forgot to update the list, and I still had like, what do I want for dinner? Breakfast. So that was on there. So that being said, Dr. Dunk, I know he's in here. He's been coming in. He's actually been really active in a lot of the videos that George puts up, some of the videos that I personally put up. I haven't seen him on my channel in a while, but hey, it's okay, Doctor. I'm not holding it against you. But let's talk about your channel real quick. So I know you've been around for a while because I've seen you for a bit too. So why are you still awake, man? I have no idea. 100,000 subs to get a verification little check mark now. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button on this stream because it makes me oh so happy and might make me go over these a little faster. So that being said, Dr. Dunk, I'm taking a look at your front channel right here, and it looks like you're a review channel where you go over technology, which is actually pretty cool. The one thing I want to talk about really quick when I'm looking at your channel is I'm a little confused with the name compared to what you do here. So your name is Dr. Dunk. Here I am thinking you're going to be doing basketball type review things or any sports games or stuff like that. What's my Discord username? It's Frosted Fricks. Just as you see it on there. But anyways, what was I saying? So the name, the branding that you chose is a little odd compared to what you do. So I guess for a person who's trying to visit your channel, they might get a little confused as to what they're to expect. Moving forward, I also want to talk about your banner a little. Now, you got this really cool banner, which kind of looks like a Windows background with a flaming basketball over it, but that's fine. That's fine. The one thing I want to definitely mention is this right here. A lot of people put these on their banner, but in essence, it doesn't do anything for you except make your title, your actual channel name, really tiny. And I say that because what happens is it pushes your channel name up and sometimes cuts it off at the top, but it doesn't make it center. And the worst part about this is I can't copy them, I can't click them, I can't paste them, and I can definitely tell you anyone looking at these will not take the time. And I don't mean to be blunt about it, but that's what these are. These are pretty blunt reviews. So I would take these off and rely on them here and putting them in your about section and putting them in your descriptions on your videos. These are what's going to make people click them because I can see that they're here, but you don't need them here because, again, no one's going to copy them. No one's going to take the time to write them down or type them, especially, let's say, they're watching your stuff on your phone. Yeah, this is my broken phone. So just think about that when you're putting these things, putting stuff together. I would lower the text font for your, text for your main title, your actual channel name, and then I would work on the font. The font kind of seems a little bland, but I'm pretty sure you can spice it up. So that being said, let us continue to your front page. I like how it looks. You got your uploads, reviews, your popular uploads, create playlists, how to YouTube. These are all really cool things to have on your channel, and these are also a really good way to set up your front page. Now, I usually, personally, I say with a channel with a small amount of videos, because you only got 36 that are visible right now. I'm not sure if you have more in the future, but you only got 36 that are currently visible. I personally recommend, that's weird. What is going on? Why has chat stopped? Anyways, what I was saying, I do apologize, is that I recommend putting them into a vertical column type of base. So an example of what I'm saying is on my own personal channel. This is just for aesthetics in this case. You can see how I got them in a sort of this vertical column, and you get to see the type on the side to sort of explain what it does. It makes the front page look a little bit more full, and I don't know. It's just a recommendation of mine. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna reload this page because for some reason all of my comments had all of your guys' comments had stopped, and I don't know why. So I just refreshed it. It's working now. So that being said, let's go to your about section, what I like to call one of your most important sections on your personal page. And that is very strange. It keeps stopping on. Oh, there you go. Hello, CPG. So let's take a look at this. Explosion, fire, cats. Okay. Got your attention? Great. Okay, that was good. Here you can expect videos about computer technology, game, and also some YouTube information. I'm trying to put out at least one video a week, but because of private issues, I have a hard time getting to that point. Contact me on social media. Now, this stuff you wouldn't need here because it's already here. And fun fact about your Twitter is you'll notice that a lot of you have this issue where you have the globe right here. There's a way to fix that, and it's really simple, and you guys are going to be like, what? Huh? How? It's so simple. So pretty much everyone's constant thing they want to do when it comes to doing this is they copy this and they paste it in there. But what you need to do is just delete the S after HTTP, and it'll make it the little bird instead of the generic globe thingy. Speaking of your social media, you haven't posted in a while. You haven't posted since June 26th. It's July 29th. You've been gone. You want to keep as active on your social media as possible. That way people can keep up with you. And I'm glad you have this open and currently running for you, but you haven't posted on it in almost 8 months. So I would try to get on this too, because this is kind of cool stuff that people like to see. The other thing I want to mention is your banner. You want to keep your branding consistent, so try to keep your banners from your YouTube page and your Twitter page the same. That way, if someone clicks on it, they know they're at the right place, even though, obviously, since they clicked on it, it's there. But if you delete it, it's not safe for freedom. What? No intros here. Wow. What? Okay. So that being said, going back to you and closing out my page, explosion, fire, cats. Now, what's cool about this is you use something to gain someone's attention, which is awesome. The one thing I want to mention, though, is I know putting out videos can be hard for some people. I don't expect everyone to be able to put out a video a day like myself or a video every other day. And I understand life gets in the way, but I always say, try to at least get one out a week, especially if you're an informational channel. People like seeing that, and the consistency will keep having them come back. You want them to keep coming back to your channel. So that's something you want to focus on, because if you're not uploading, you're killing your channel. So I would get rid of things that say that I can't upload and make it a thing that you have to upload, that you want to upload, that uploading is what you're about here on YouTube, because if this is something you want to do, this is something you're going to have to fight for. So that being said, none of these links can be clicked on, so I recommend putting them down here, and I would recommend getting rid of them. But I also recommend using a spot, maybe talking about a little bit why you started YouTube and what makes you want to share this type of information with people to help them grow. So that being said, let us continue to the next place. Let's take your playlist, one of my other favorite things. You got 36 videos, and I think you got them all in a playlist. One thing I want to say is watch out for putting in one video in a playlist, unless this is something you personally have, that's like you watch someone else's channel. I don't recommend putting one video in a playlist, because it looks like you started uploading and then you stopped and you dropped it off the face of the planet. So I would definitely say don't use just one video. Make sure every video is in a playlist, unless you're planning on continuing this. If you're planning on continuing this, I would get to that soon. That being said, let's go to your videos. Now one thing I always run into, a lot of people have a problem with putting different types of thumbnails down, but you actually do a really good job putting thumbnails out. And that is actually good that you're doing this. I like how it all looks. Do it yourself pop filter. That's awesome. This is the type of stuff that you wanna share. Guys that are asking for a channel review right now, I will put when I post it into the chat that I'm going to be opening my wheel back up. That is when you ask. But during that time, I recommend giving positive criticism to each other and to maybe the channel that I'm going over, or taking notes down and looking at your own channel to help yourself grow as well. Now, the only reason I say this, because maybe if you're constantly asking me to go over your channel, someone might be asking a question like Dr. Dunk, and it's going to go right past me. I'm not going to be able to see what he says. Or one of you might have an important question for me, and I'm not going to be able to see it because it just whizzes right past. You got to realize there's 45 of you here currently going in and out, and that means there's probably about 100 of you every minute. So I want to be able to see what y'all typing. So just keep that in mind while I'm going. Okay. So that being said, I like how your thumbnails look, but your upload schedule again is falling into that abysmal stage. You so that being said, you need to get back into uploading your videos. That's probably where you're losing views, because it looks like you make some pretty good what I found to be called evergreen videos. So something that someone's going to look up no matter what the time of year is, no matter how many years it's been up. So these are the type of things that are going to grab people's attention even years from now. Like I have an evergreen video where I'm teaching people how to set up a capture card through their OBS, and it still gets watched to this day, and I uploaded that a year and a half ago. So I like that you're putting up these evergreen videos, and they do rather well. But when you have a fan base that are following you, like your 112 subscribers, they tend to fall off and they stop watching because you stop uploading. So you need to get back on the wagon. So that being said, replacement, is it any good? YouTube review series, and my PC finally works. Yay! All right. So let's take out your most recent video.
Money laundering 101. Say you come across
Don't learn anything from this. They ain't teaching about money
laundering. Your GPU is
laundering.
probably one of the most important parts of your gaming rig because it can play all the games on the highest preset possible. With all this horsepower, it comes with a lot of heat, and we still want it to be quiet. For this, we have a heat spreader on each GPU. Some are better than others. But on my 550 Ti, there is a heat spreader with only one fan. Sorry. And I tried to improve the thermals and the noise by replacing all the thermal paste to my CZ, which is pretty decent thermal paste. For the test, I ran Furmark with overclocked and my
what I like that
GPU.
You do
and
is
for the fans,
it sounds like it's scripted.
60%, and
so that's actually really good that you're doing that.
And now you can see my overclock settings. They aren't the highest, but it would be unstable if I did anything else. And without any further ado, let's get into the benchmarks. As you can see, the results aren't that surprising. Overall, the temperatures dropped about...
I think there's a combination of education and entertainment that you need to find a way to capture. Goku MC2, I already went over this. And I am so cool. That is actually against YouTube TOS, and you could get into a lot of trouble for that. So that being said, yeah, I could tell it was scripted. I can hear it. But there's a fine divide between education and entertainment, and because this is a social platform where people come to seek both, maybe if you could find a way to make it entertaining and educational. The thing that I'm running into is I'm listening to, but there's like, it's just you and dead silence behind you. Film is made up of two different and very important aspects, both visual and audible. So when you're showing things, which is great, that's half of your film, and when you're talking, that's only 25%. The music is what's going to help you out in the background. So I believe maybe putting like a backing soundtrack to help you out, maybe kind of keep the audience's attention, would help out a little bit more. And your segues, maybe I feel need to be a little faster. Also, when you're doing these type of things, I'm going to go over it in a second, but I would recommend in your description you timestamp different keynotes in these particular videos, so people, if they're looking for something in particular that they want to know how to do or they want to learn about, they can just click that and it'll bring it right to where they want to be. I'm saying this from a learner's perspective because I've been in school. I went to college. I went and got an animation degree, and I'm here in a house delivering pizza. But the the one thing I want to mention is that when I was looking for like how-to videos, tutorials and whatnot, what always drove me crazy was that it took so long to get to where we wanted to go in terms of learning this subject that I just gave up and started skipping around in the video and hoping that it would fall on the right place. So if you could make benchmarks, that would be great. The one thing I definitely want to give you props on is these are really good tags, dude. These are really good tags. When you folks are making tags, what you want to focus on is not just the one individual word tags, because they ain't going to help you with nothing. You want these nice long tags, because these nice long tags are more specific and are more direct to the video. So a lot of people like to put things on their tags like, oh, I don't know, the word YouTube. And what that generates is about 1,900,000,000 results, which means you have a 1 in 1,900,000,000 chance of you being found in that subject matter. So keeping your tags nice and lengthy is actually a really good thing and a really good practice to keep doing. A lot of my tags I don't try to keep short. I know in my most recent one I had 3 tags that were short, but they were also more specific to the game that I was playing. And just to add, but I don't recommend doing such short tags. You sell pizza for pizza? Give me that pizza sponsorship. I wish I had a sponsorship. No, I don't want to have pizza sponsorship. I'm getting so sick of pizza. And here's the description. My GPU has some overheating when I have the side panel on, so I decided to take it apart and replace the thermal paste. For an old card like this, it was just 4 screws, but for modern cards, I have more screws and maybe already have good paste. What are the results? Find out. And thanks for watching. See, now that's a good description because, again, all this stuff pops up in your metadata. And the name of the channel here is Dr. Dunk. And metadata, it looks like a bejumbled, this is all your source code. And this is like, it looks like a bejumbled mess of words. But what he typed is going to show up exactly right next to his video. So if you were to somehow search this video, it's going to say, my GPU has some overheating with some side panel. Decided to take part of replacement thermal paste for old car like this. It was just, and that's enough information where if someone were to type it into like a search, even based on the sentence here, he would pop up as a search result. The other thing, his tags are actually right there as well. And if you guys never downloaded Heartbeat or you haven't gotten vidIQ, this will actually show you the tags that people are using. And it's really easy to access. You just hit Control-U and it'll bring on the video and it'll bring you right to this page. Anyone can access this information and it's actually quite useful to use. But going to my final summarization for you, my final summation, if you would, I like that you have your social media in here. That's one thing I skipped over. And you wouldn't need a link to your YouTube channel in your description because we are on your channel currently. And if they want to visit it, they just click here or here or there. You know what I mean? They would be able to find your stuff. So putting your YouTube channel in your description is actually almost a pointless thing, only because we're already on your YouTube channel. And if we wanted to see more of that, it would, if we wanted to see more of that, we would start, I forgot what I was going to say. But if they want to see more of your stuff, they would further look into the channel that they got the video off of. So that being said, my final summation for you, Mr. Dunk, Mr. Doctor. Doctor, can I call you Doctor? Doctor? Practicing Doctor? Okay, Doctor of Dunkology. Now, the Doctor of Dunkology. My last words for you. You got really great thumbnails. You got a great attitude in the audio. I could definitely tell you have a nice speaking voice, which is great, and that's something you need to have when you're doing tutorial videos. I would say work on your banner a little bit more. Get the social media stuff off of it, and work on your about section. Getting in touch with the actual like why you started YouTube, And speaking of which, while you're writing that, I want you to really think of why you started YouTube. And I need you to get back on an upload schedule, buddy, because people are looking for this stuff and they want to learn more. And I'm pretty sure you're educated enough to be able to handle that and be able to help other people out. So we want to see more, dude. I like your thumbnails. I love your tags. And your description isn't bad either. So you got the right method. You just need to utilize that method and keep pushing forward on these videos. And those are my recommendations to you. And that helps. And thank you very much for sharing this channel with us. It definitely helps everyone here understand more about how to set up a channel. So that being said, thank you. Now, that being said, I'm going to take you off the list. There we go. All right, I'm going to start opening the request now. List is open. 30-second timer. Start. All right. I know there's going to be a little lag. That's why I put 30 seconds after I said the list is open in the chat. All right. Gazler. And if you already have your channel on here, don't request it twice because I'll accidentally put it in. I can't expect me to know all of them. Ah. This is what happens. Silver TV. All right. I'm going to type in the word stop so I have a point. Stop. All right. Yes. Yes. I know. Okay. Thank you. I'm pretty sure NPM, I already have you on here. Or at least I thought I did. Yeah. Don't request twice. The vlog theory. Cool. Dr. Dunk, no problem. Bro, I will start. No, Liam Freedom, how many you get fro the YouTube money? I don't get much. I'm being honest. Puga Gamer, I will put you on that list. I actually don't get anything practically. And see. Can you Pigs My Review channel? We got you on there. Estashian Freak, well, you already got you on there. Louis Kaiser. I'm just putting all the names on there. LMG Gaming. Feel like I've seen you before. You sound familiar. Ugh. This thing gets all wonky. It's all wiggly wonky sometimes. Okay. Sorry, I'm still copying, so pardon me, good sirs and madams. You might want to wait a bit. One Shingo. All right, AWOL. I'm just making sure everyone gets on this wheel so we all get the general idea. It's Tiller, you're still there. Video Music PG Media, you're still there. Watch my channel, please. Right soon. Huh? Okay. So now that we got this all nice and updated, let me get back to the bottom of this list. Frosty, your vocals coming in. Oh, that's because I was away from my microphone. I was copying stuff, so I'm over here, so my microphone ain't gonna pick it up because it's single directional. So if I'm over here, you guys ain't gonna be hearing me. That's why this mic is amazing when I'm in front of it. So hey, hug knuckles. So that being said, we're gonna apply the wheel changes, the Appley wheel changes. I'm going to write some tips down. I hope you do, Slinick. Let's get this wheel rolling. We don't watch channels here, Samu Gamer. We help them. Yigtiv Persian Gaming Channel. Okay. And again, do not ask for a review after I have closed the list, because I'm going to not be able to see what people are talking about in here. So Persian, Yig TV, Persian Gaming Channel, are you here? Because this is rule number 2. You have to be here in order for me to go over your channel. YG TV. Ah, good. He's here. I'm going to pop this on over here. And we're going to make it a part of the rest of the group. Come on. Stay in line. Stay in line, you see? All right. So, on first view of your channel, you got a lot of information that's kind of hidden on me. And I'm not exactly sure why, but I can't see how many videos you have. I can't see some information, but that might be on my end. But I want to say, I really need to know how many videos you have. Okay, that's more helpful. That's great. All right. So, because you have so little videos to offer at this very point in time, I would definitely recommend putting in that vertical column thing that I showed earlier, where when you show off your when you show it off, it's going to look like this instead of this, because it just makes your front page look a little bit more full. You only have about 7 videos, so I know you're not going to have too many videos to share there. You're getting an awful lot of views for some of your videos, but you got Undertaker versus John Cena. What? When did that? How many years ago was that? But anyways, let's talk about your channel. All right. So your channel seems a little confusing, and the reason I say that is I got a picture of a Gengar at the top there, but you have this really cool logo that's right here that you're not utilizing anywhere in your banner. The other issue I'm seeing is your channel name, compared to everything else that's going on in here, is so teeny that I wouldn't be able to find it. It just looks like a bunch of stuff was stuck up here. So I would take off the Instagram logo. I would take out the Gengar. I would really focus on this. Maybe make this black. Put it on this side. Keep this white and make it bigger. And then, yeah, then see what you can do to work from there. Freedom has a lot of great graphic designers that would be more than happy to help you. I would definitely check out their Discord, which is located in the description below, and I would check out their Discord and check out the graphics channel to see if anyone would be there to be more willing to help you. So you know. Now, moving on to your About section, which I'm going to probably have to use Google Translate for, or we're just going to translate it right here. Gotta love Google Chrome. Hi, unhappy face. I'm back. XD. Video has been cleared, but Marge Bar YouTube, the largest gaming channel on YouTube. Well, that's not entirely true. So let's talk about your page really quick. I want to say your description needs a little bit more. Your description, I know, Silver, don't remind me, but your description needs a little bit more love. And I say that because it is not talking too much about the channel. So here you're supposed to talk about the channel, talk about yourself, talk about why you started YouTube, talk about your upload schedule, and talk about what we're here to expect for your upload schedule. So this is something you want to definitely concentrate on when you're making your About section, because people want to come here to learn more about you. Not exactly what this is conveying, but also I know there is a language barrier, and I'm using Google Translates, which we all know is a great thing to read. So that being said, I would work a little bit more on it. And let's see. I could have sworn I clicked that. Go close that. See, this looks like a better banner than the one you have there. I would try to, I mean, and I'm saying that with all sincerity. Pizza for Kappa. I meant most biggest Persian gaming channel. Oh, most biggest Persian gaming channel. That makes more sense. That makes more sense now. But I like this banner a lot better than the other banner. So I would use this banner. See what you can do to clean up the edges on here. I think you might have taken a small image and put it and macroed it, and it's all pixelated on the edges. But I do like how this looks a little bit better than I like how the other one looks. The other thing I want to mention is I like that you're using hashtags here. Keemstar, hey, he lives out here. And I like that you're putting, well, these guys put hashtags in their own thing, but I want to see more hashtags on your own post on here. Now let's talk about this. Awesome, you're using it. Let's see when was the last time you used it. July 15th, not too long ago, which is great. But keep using this, because this form of social media is going to help your channel grow, because the best advertiser you got to remember is you. How many windows do I have open? 6, 7. I have one over here too. Yeah, I open a bunch of windows, dude. I have to go over all this stuff, so I have to have windows opening all the time. And I don't want to keep closing and opening windows. Excuse me. So, playlist. Hello, Gumak TV. All right, so you got about 7 videos, and I feel like you can put more videos into playlists, so I work on that too. Now, what's getting me is, okay, that makes sense. I'm like, how did you get so many subscribers with only 7 videos? And now that I see what had happened, it makes more sense. The one thing I'm going to also mention for your channel is you need to start uploading a little more often. Actually, as I'm looking at your channel, I'm realizing you deleted a lot of videos. Is there a reason why you did that? Because now it's starting to make sense why I can't see your video count. I can't see how many your overall views and none of that, because either you deleted them or you privated them, and I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it's visible and I can see it. So how long did it take me to make my room look cool? Oh, it just was made that way. That's right. That's a Connects keyblade. The highest. Okay, but I'm not exactly sure why you hit all your videos. And for people like me who look at this stuff, I can see it visibly. And it makes the channel look a little dubious. I kind of want to know why. That's sort of where my mind gets thrown down. So let's check out. And again, I'm having a hard time putting down exactly what it is you do. A lot of things happen. I can't really tell them. The comment had like 200,000 views. Why would you get rid of all that? 200,000 views is amazing. I barely have 100,000 yet. Keep working on that description, buddy. I'm glad you're actively talking to me, because some people just ask for reviews and just disappear when I'm going into them. Man, little Elijah, I totally understand it. So let's talk about your thumbnails real quick. Now, the problem with the thumbnails that I'm seeing is they're easily Googleable images, and I feel like you need to work on them a little bit more. Meaning, I could probably find these thumbnails in a quick Google search, and you don't want that to be your thumbnail, because if I can find it, that means other people are using it, and that makes your video not unique. So you're going to want to put more love into these thumbnails to make them separate from everybody else. That being said, let's click on your most recent video. And before I let this continue, I want to see more of an upload schedule. You haven't uploaded in almost a month, so you gotta get it. You gotta get back into it, dude. You gotta get back into it. I'm playing a game where I replay the same video and I got a lot of... Oh, king of YouTube, it's all. I understand the struggle.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Let's go and mute that because I don't want to hear it. Jeez, how long ago was that phone used?
Salam dobar manam Google Tube. Koftam ke Google Tube ya Mr. Google.
Now, I understand not all of us are going to understand what the heck he's saying, because I personally won't, because I don't speak the language, and it's my that's my fault. I haven't learned every language in the world. And we are reviewing channels, so I'm going to base it off of the information that I'm getting from the video. So, that being said. So what's interesting, it looks like you invented a character that talks back to you that doesn't actually exist, which I think is actually kind of funny. And from what I could tell, it's been detained, which is also interesting. So you know how to set up a gag at the front of the video to make it interesting to watch. But when you're talking, all right. So I know this is about to get into the copyright area. So the one thing, another thing I want to mention is that it looks like it's detained. Does it look like it's detained? I don't know. Google Tube. Okay. So that being said, I'm noticing something else on your video, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Ads. Generally, when people are watching videos, they get pretty upset at just one ad, And now I understand a lot of people are here. They want to make money, and if that's the only reason you're on YouTube, you're on here for all the wrong reasons. But I want to say when it comes to ads, especially any channel, keep it to one. Keep it to one, either at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video. But if you put it right at the, if you put like 5 in the middle, it becomes obnoxious. Either it's going to hit me with a little thing that pops up, and it's going to take away from me enjoying your video, or it's going to cut to an actual commercial where I got to watch it in the middle. And there's some other YouTubers that actually do this as a practice, and I hate when they put a commercial right in the middle of the video. So try not to do so many ads in one thing. You can actually control this in your advanced settings. Oh no, your monetization settings when you're setting up your video. And as I said, I know a lot of people are here to make money, but again, that if you're on YouTube for that reason, you should fix it, because it's just it gets shown and it's visible to a lot of people, and that unfortunately tends to be a deviating thing and makes people sort of go away from your channel. You have 10 ads on every video? Yeah, I think that's a little bad. But that being said, when does it get into the actual thing? Oh, my poor ears. Okay, so interesting thing about funny moments. When people tune into these, they like to see funny moments. So you should probably shotgun straight into some funny moments. I do like that you're setting up a little skit at the beginning, but I feel like if you just start clipping it right at the beginning, that would probably sell a lot better, because I want this to work for you. So when this goes good for any type of gaming montage, when you're doing funny moments, keep those moments live. The other thing I want to mention is when you're talking. Yeah. Woo, I love. Yeah. Woo, I love it. I love it. So, the House of Frost doesn't have the best equipment here. My computer is subject to overheating every now and then. I do apologize, my fine fellow compatriots. So what happened was the computer overheated, it shut down, and I do apologize for that. I don't have the best equipment all the time, but I get by with what I got. So that being said, we are still continuing Mr. Persian Gaming Channel's channel review, and I will continue exactly where I left off. So that being said, if we can, guys, get the likes going back. Right! Go, jeez, that is on, isn't it? I do a danky spanky. I'm sorry, I had it in the wrong setting. This is exactly where we need to be. I don't know what the other one was. That was weird. But we got it going. That's a thing. So thanks for being patient, everybody. So that being said, let's go back into the translation here. Call of Duty gameplay. Very much given this gameplay. Edith, put the ball on you. First, I told you the shotgun 336 minutes. Headset. Be sure to see how I put it. Also, introduce the channel to your friends. Goodbye. Okay, so again, Google has a weird translation thing, but maybe I like that you're talking about the game in the description, but don't forget to list your social media in there as well, because that way people who are watching it, they can click on it and go to your social media. That being said, Don't forget to talk to your people that are watching your channel. I see you got a lot of people talking to you. You got to talk back, because that's what's going to get them to come back to watch your channel, because they're like, "Oh wow, he's engaged. He wants to talk to me. He thinks I'm a person and not just some random floating head on the internet." So I want to see you talk to them. Now, that being said, yeah, put a little more effort in the description, but your tags need a lot more effort, because you only use 4 tags, and you have 500 characters to use when it comes to tagging your channel. Actually, the list doesn't exist at the moment. It's going to have to get refreshed. So when I start the list over again, I'm going to leave it a minute, so everyone who was on the list is going to get back on the list, because unfortunately, when the computer crashes, the list goes away. So my apologies, but it shouldn't make a difference. And if anything, it's going to get rid of the people who were there that aren't here anymore. So that being said, my final summation to you, my good sir, because I'm not done with you. Oh no, sirree. Work on your front page, work on your banner, work on your about section. Really talk more about you, why you started the channel, why everything. That I could have sworn I clicked show more. Did I not click show more? Shh. Shh. There we go. Oh, this thing puts everything on the right. That's because I believe in your culture you read right to left, right? I think. I don't know. I'm not good at cultural diversity, I guess. But that being said, okay, you do have all that, so that's good. Keep that going. So my final summation for you again: work on the previously mentioned items. Get your front page going. I want to see a channel trailer, because I know you got a lot of videos that you probably compilate into one video. Work on your banner and get all that going for you, dude, because when you start working on that, it'll start showing, and your fans will start coming back and watching your stuff, because I want to see you progress. I want to see your channel grow. So those are my recommendations to you, good sir, and thank you for being so patient while we experience our technical difficulties. So again, I always request that if anyone who has any other advice to give these individuals that I'm going over, also work on your tags and your uploads. These particular individuals that I'm going over, please stop by their channels, offer that help. Or if you hear me mention something and you're thinking, well, that sounds like my channel, take a look at your channel and see if it was, and see if you can fix that. All right, so now I'm going to go. Unfortunately, the list has disappeared because of the meltdown that the computer had. Also, I am now taking. I'm joking. I ain't gonna say that. I could use money. That's what I'm saying to fix this. I gotta get a new processor, a new CPU, and a new tower to fit all that. So, new processor, new CPU, new processor, a new motherboard, and a new tower, and just plug all my old stuff into it. That being said, let's continue. I'm gonna say the list is open in the chat. List is open, and we'll go 1 minute timer. Because I flubbernucked everything up, and Kazar, don't repeat yourselves, please, because I don't want to accidentally copy it over and over again. Because I don't pay, I try to pay attention, but I can't remember everyone's name. I do apologize. Names are an enigma to me, and I really hope that helped you out a little bit, dude. I really, really do. Because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you. And I hope it did. I really do. So, also, again, I want to say big thank you for all of you who were patient enough for me to get the computer back online. It takes a couple minutes to get this thing rocking for us, alright? Alright. I'm going to go back to little Elijah. Mr. Scarce. I don't know. Does Scarce know? Galaxy Network. Alright. Give me a second. Closed. Alright, and we're going to turn that on, and I'm going to catch up really quick, okay, guys? Just bear with me here. This is how I do it on this channel. Okay, we got Slinic. We don't got Slinic. Slinic's next to be copied. Yes, actually, it is normal to be 10 seconds behind the stream. Okay, copy that, put that there. Gimpy Designs, I already put you on there. Don't repeat yourself. Louis, I already said don't. Butler, I remember you were waiting. Gazler, ITQZ. Silver Tiger, you're already on there. Techo, you're already on there. I'm trying to find where I said stop. Okay, I believe that was everybody that had request. Wait. Puga Gamer. I remember this. And yep. And Random Games, I believe. Now I think I got everybody. I think I did. Oh wait, Blucky. I'm sorry guys, I'm just trying to catch up to y'all. Y'all getting a lot of requests today. Alright. And Clinton Mercier. Shoot. There we go. Just copying and pasting it. Y'all are great. Y'all really are great. All right. Now I'm certain I got everyone. Oh wait, Tororos, remember you had to say something there because I lost y'all. Gumak TV. That's right, you were on the list previously. All right, and I also know Video Music TV and Movie PG Media was also on there. That's enough. That's it. All right. Apply wheel changes so we don't actually roll breakfast again. Whew. Okay, that being said, I want to say this as I'm going. I want to say this. A Station Freak? I could have sworn. Ah, shoot. I did forgotten you. Because you were on the list prior. At choice. Apply wheel changes. Fixed. Now then, just saying. This is not the only place where you can get reviews. I also do reviews on my own personal channel, and this wheel doesn't exist. It's a first come, first served basis. It usually runs about 3 hours. Next week it's going to be on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I highly recommend you guys go there because I will not be able to get to everybody tonight. I'm just putting that out there. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody tonight, but I will try to get to a few more people here because you got to understand it takes me a while to go over all these videos. But I do recommend checking it out next week's Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. On my channel, I'll be doing the same thing as a first come, first served basis. So that being said, let's get it going. Wheel of morality. Turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Louis Kazar. Louis. Louis, art thou there? 'Cause if thou is not there... One millimeter. One off. Louis. We're counting down. That pug's not hugs. I love it. Oh, he's here. Okay. All right. Let's check out your channel. So again, I'm going to apologize. You cannot read everything. All right. So I'm gonna mention a few things y'all are gonna need to learn today. All right. We are going to discuss we are going to discuss some things for you. First off, PS4 gamer, we don't do that on here. First off, I have to mention there is an issue with hiding the subscribers you have. Either you're hiding them or you don't have any. But in order to get partnered with any network, and I mean any network, you got to have your subscribers visible. The reason I say that is because when you hide the subscribers, it actually makes it look like you could be botting them and hiding hiding that fact. So be careful with hiding subscribers and whatnot like that. That's actually something you got to be cautious of. I do like the simplified the simplified banner. The banner looks actually really nice. I wish I knew what it meant. But I kind of like this. I'm not exactly sure what your channel is about. It looks like you're a graphics-based channel, which is cool. I kind of like this symbol, but this symbol looks cool. I just don't know what it means. Mine's Frosted Fricks, Linux. Thank you for asking. It's actually my channel's actually in the description below if you guys want to check that out. No obligation. It's not going to change me going over your channel at all. Just putting that out there, all right? So let's go to your About section. Oh, cool. You can read it. I can't read it at all. So, hey, guys. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy watching my vids. All right. So, for your contact information, you have that here. For your Twitter and your Instagram, you should have your Instagram down here as well. It doesn't look like your Twitter. Yeah, it's not your Twitter. That actually goes right back to your YouTube channel. So, hey, Tuxedo. Oh, his symbol says his name in Arabic. That's cool. That's actually kind of cool. And I like how graphically it looks as well. How many chances? As many times as I'm going to spin that wheel tonight. That's how many chances you get. All right. So, that being said. Hey, guys. Welcome to my channel. Talk a little bit more about your channel here. I know I repeat this a lot here, but this is where it's your time to shine, where your time to talk about yourself. Be a little humble about what you do here. I want to know what you're doing on this channel. I want to know what you're uploading. I want to know what why you started the channel and what your upload schedule is. This is where it's supposed to be. Your Twitter needs to be linked right here, also it's not going to bring us anywhere on here. And as a matter of fact, this brings us right back to your channel. So I would fix that. That being said, let's go into your playlist. Yeah. All right, you got 5. But how many videos do you have? A lot. You got a lot of videos. All right, so see 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 36 videos, and you only have 5 things in playlists, so you want to organize your stuff a little bit more. Bye, Nick. Bye, Hack Andrios. Frosted and the admin's kind of sleep. Yeah, I do. Really like how the page is really short, to be honest. I don't like how the About page is too short. It's not just a matter of what I like and what I don't like. I say that because it's not enough. Because the About page, again, is supposed to be about you. People go there to learn about you. If they went there and didn't want to read, why did they go there to begin with? That keeping it short would be sort of a backwards way of thinking. That being said, I like how your thumbnails are all different. Again, I can't read them, so I do apologize on that. But I feel like maybe a little bit more information can be given through them to help convey what you're doing. How to make simple virus in Notepad. Let's not look at that. But hey, bye, Hack Andros. But that being said, I like some of the thumbnails, but then you lose me on other ones like this. You don't want to keep them too plain. You want to definitely explain a little bit more what's going on through your visual aspect of this, because remember, visually, that's what YouTube is about. It's all visual. That's what TV is about. That's what film is about. That's what pictures are about. So you gotta do that. You need to actually fill these in with images so people can see and understand what's going on or conveyed through the images presented. if you just leave it blank or with text, it's no different than reading out of a book. And that's not why we all watch TV, because we don't like books. I'm joking. Probably there's a lot of people that like books. But that being said, let's watch your most recent video, whatever this says. Well, that's fun music. I'll translate the page and see what this says. Trick numbers, watch your friends. Huh. Alright, so it's a text-based video. Again, the issue with that is you're on a platform where visual is supposed to be what drives you forward. So if you're going to be offering things like text, you should probably be talking or something, or having some form of entertainment with that. There's a lot of people that actually do text, but they also manage to distribute it in a way that it's entertaining. So you would probably need to find a way to get that form of entertainment. The music is fun and entertaining, but you need to add a little bit extra. The video is very short, and that's fine. Quality content. But hey, this was something he had a dream of making, and he had a plan, and he made it. So the fact that he actually is making something would be considered quality content, because there's a lot of people on here that don't upload as often. But my buddy, you're going to need to work on your descriptions a lot more, and you're going to need to work on your tags. Without those, give me my Twitter. It's Frosted Fricks on Twitter. You can actually find it in my about section on my channel, and that way you can see it. That's how you'll find it. But for ideas of what's going on for you, why you probably are not getting forward momentum, you're gonna need to work. You're gonna need to start stop having hidden information, because that doesn't help your channel grow. As a matter of fact, it actually looks a little weird. You're going to want to work on your thumbnails. I don't exactly know what your channel is about. Unfortunately, it's just not in the cards for me. It's made with a $50 phone. Hey, man, that's cool. And if you can make that work, good on you. Oh, my channel's Frosted Fricks. It's literally in the description of this video. And everywhere else. I'm Frosted Fricks. So what you do is you go here. There's me. Boop. So that's how you find me. So yeah. That's why descriptions are so important. So you got to work on your description. Your banner is awesome. Your banner is really dope. You're going to need to work on your upload schedule. You're going to need to work on descriptions in the videos, tags, maybe your front page, since you got 36 videos. I want to see popular uploads. I want to see your playlist. I want to see you start putting time into your playlist and making them and putting together. I want to see you put effort into your about section, and I want to see you connect your Twitter, man, because your Twitter isn't connected, and that needs to happen. How did I get verification on YouTube? Good question, Station Freak. I got verified because I applied for it before the rule of 100,000 subscribers was made. So I got grandfathered in, and I had the check mark before the rule was made, so that's how I got verified. At one point in time, no matter what you were, you could have gotten verified if you followed some steps. But now, since those steps would be pointless to show, because you wouldn't be able to get it unless you have 100,000 subscribers, the likelihood of you getting it now, unless you have 100,000 subscribers, is almost 0%. So that's how I got it. So that was a good question. I get asked that more often than I would care to, but I'm okay with answering it, because there's not that it's a simple, honest answer. I got it before they made the transition. A PC gamer and PC games and camera. Okay. I have a big whoopee cushion. Don't worry, I'm not going to fart on stream. Trust. Guys, I'm new review. Okay. All right. So those are my recommendations to you guys. Just you got some work to do. Also keep this in mind. If I go over your channel and you've liked this video, This video is probably going to end up getting privated, or no, it's going to be unlisted here on YouTube on Freedom. And if you liked it, you can go into your history and watch it. So just keep that in mind. If I've gone over your channel, and also keep in mind what time it is on the actual stream. That way you'll know. Okay, so that being said, thank you for sharing that with me. I'm just going to jump right into this wheel again. We got to take you out first. Got to take you out. Wow, you were like right at the top of the wheel. Here we go. Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Little Elijah, who has been active in the chat, and I appreciate that so much. Because I don't have to sit here and go, Elijah, are you here? Elijah, are you here? No! It was going so well tonight. It was going so well. We were doing really good. We were doing so well, and then intro. No problem, Louie. You have a good night. All right. We were going so well, and then someone had to hit me with an intro. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. I'll talk to you about this in a second. We're gonna have a talk. All right. All right. Let's just hope you're not using it anymore. Then I don't have to talk. So I like your banner. It's actually pretty dope. The only thing is the gray is clashing with the blue. I recommend a white with a black outline. It'll pop on that blue a lot better. I should know. Blue's kind of my thing. But white with a black outline would make that thing just explode off that and make it look amazing. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with the intro? Oh, you're gonna find out. The other thing, I like this, but it seems pretty plain. Maybe spice that one up a little bit as well. That being said, I like how your front page looks. You got creative playlists, popular uploads, nice. And then you got people that you recommend or that are in like your group of people to do. Yeah, I'm gonna add more names to the list after this particular one. Welcome the La Nation. Lay Nation, or is it LE Nation? On this channel, I upload gaming videos, vlogs, speed art, and funny videos. I hope you like my channels. I spent at least 3 hours working on vids for you. I can't. Give me a second. Give me a second, folks. I do apologize. Fiance's calling me. All right. So that being said, I hope you like my videos. I spend at least 3 hours working on vids for you guys, so please appreciate them and enjoy. Let's see, ooh, speed art. Someone's supposed to get that many subs. How is that going to help me? Because no one wants to give me 100,000 subs. And I ask people and then get no response. I have no idea what to do. Subscribers. Give me a second. Again, fiancés are fun people. All right. So that being said, I do apologize. I love my fiance dearly. So the first thing I want to mention is you probably want to get that stuff off there because you can't be clicked and it can't be copied. So, well, it can be copied, but it can't be clicked, and most likely people are watching these things on tablets or other handheld devices. So that being said, yeah, I like it. You have your equipment here. Maybe talk again more about your channel, more about what you do. I kind of like what we are here to expect. So that's a good way. A good way to start. That's a good way to start. But I also would say, yeah, just probably give us a good rundown of why you started. and maybe what your upload schedule is, and that should help you. Yep, fiance, we got engaged about a month ago, just the day before VidCon at Disneyland. So I actually have a video about that if y'all want to check that out. Now then, you don't have any social media, and that's another thing that kind of bothers me a little, because you need to have social media. The best advertiser is you. You got to have social media. So you need to be on things like Twitter, like on Facebook, things like that. Right? I don't know. Some people didn't get notifications, love. But you gotta be on these things, because the best advertiser is you, and the more you get your stuff out there, the more people are gonna be able to see what you put up. Because what I do is I like to put stuff on Twitter. I like to put stuff on things like Tumblr. Like I do voice acting every now and then, so I'll find like a comic strip online, but it might be the owner might be like a Tumblr artist. So what I do is I post it on Tumblr and at that artist, and if the artist likes it, they'll end up reposting it, and that actually helps me out a lot. And they don't need to do that, but that's something. That's something you gotta to think about. Now, King of YouTube told, so you gotta pardon me. I'm actually got a couple different conversations going on at the same time. But subscribers, yes, people are gonna subscribe to you if they feel your content's interesting enough for them to subscribe. It's hard to look at people and beg them to subscribe or offer them to subscribe without giving them something to offer, without offering them something. So, for example, recently I was at a convention where I was invited to help moderate some things, and I started handing out my business cards to different people. But I wouldn't say, hey, check out my channel and call it a day. I'd show them something on my phone, something funny, something interesting that I think that they would like, that I had covered. And by showing them that, they go, oh, that is pretty funny. I'll check you out right now. So you got to it's kind of how you finesse it, how you give that opportunity for that new person to check out your stuff. You have got to find a way to kind of get in there and really explain what you're all about. That's actually a big deal for YouTubers, because the best thing we can do is just say, hey, hit the subscribe button. But another problem is a lot of people ask too much, and it becomes a little bit obnoxious. So there's just, I guess, find your center for that one. Find the right way to ask. I know it's really hard to do, especially when it comes to asking other YouTubers. But believe it or not, other YouTubers are generally not the best people to get to subscribe to you. It's people that aren't YouTubers that are the best people to get to subscribe to you, because they'll watch your stuff. A lot of cases, other YouTubers will end up end up not having time to watch your stuff. Like myself, I'm subscribed to a very few channels, and I check them out. Maybe I get to like one channel a day, but if they're like a daily upload, I can't catch them all the time, and I feel bad. But it's like I also got my own channel to moderate as well, so you gotta understand that in a lot of cases that a lot of people are busy. So you might have a league of subscribers that are all YouTubers, but they might not be watching your stuff because they're focused on their own thing. So I totally get that. But that being said, continuing back to the channel, it's just a matter of how you ask and who you know. Let's look at the playlist. All right, and how many videos? Oh, it's not telling me how many videos you got. I'm guessing a few. No, you got a lot of music. You got funny music. It's cool that you like that stuff. Asphalt and Airborne, Battle Cats. I think you need to get some videos, some playlists for yourself as well. Some of your own playlists are going to be good on here. You want to invest in that, because if someone wants to streamline your stuff, they can just go here, click on a playlist, and off they go to the races. Going to video, I like the vlogs. The only thing is, if you look at them carefully, it looks like they are all the same picture. So like they have a slight difference between each other. The other thing I want to mention is 4 days ago you were busy, so try not to upload so many times in one day as a small channel, because you'll realize that, and I'll complete what I'm about to say in a second, but you'll realize that some of your videos might overshine your other videos. So your last video and your second video overshined your third, fourth, and first video, because you probably had a long space between this one and this one, and then you up rapid fire these, and then this one came out. The issue behind that is that a lot of people, when they get the notifications to watch your videos, they're only going to watch the most recent one. Now, there's a lot of conflict on that, because YouTube recommends people to upload at least gamers to upload at least once to 2 to 3 it was like 2 to 3 times a day, but that's based on information from popular YouTubers that have been doing it for years and years, like your Markipliers, like your PewDiePies and your Jacksepticeye's, who post almost 2 videos a day. But they also have a fleet of people that are willing to help them out in terms of editors, sound coordinators, and all they really have to do at this point in time is stand in front of the camera, entertain, and then do the business end of their channel. So I'm not putting them down, I'm not knocking them down, but they also built themselves up to be able to do that. Us as small YouTubers are very hard. It's very hard for us to keep up a schedule like that and put out quality content in such a short amount of time. See, that's the word of the day, is quality content. You don't want to just start slinging stuff out. You want to put out quality content, because the more quality content you get put out, the more entertainment and entertaining it will be. So, yeah, I'm gonna watch whatever I'm gonna watch, but I will watch your drawing tablet video. The only downside is I don't know what it is. I don't know which video that is. I would like to be able to watch it, but not everything is exactly listed appropriately. I see welcome to Intuo's art review. I'm not sure if that's it. So, oh, that's cool. Clipped. Thanks, Shawlings. That being said, I don't know which one that is, because they're not clearly marked. The other issue you're running into is because there's not enough information conveyed through the thumbnails, it's hard to pick it out of the group. It's a Wacom Intuos review. This thing, all right. So maybe it's just how you worded it. So I'm gonna watch this one first. So, there's a trick with Q&As on YouTube.
Okay, no noise.
All right. So, there's a trick with Q&As on YouTube, and the biggest trick that you're going to run into as a small... You've been tweeting me? Thanks. Smaller YouTubers have a hard time with doing an open Q&A live, because it's just a general interest that you get, and that's going to be there. You need to... Yeah, I figured as much. You need that drive from you need to find a way to engage your audience to begin with, and then engage them further. So you need to engage your audience, and then you have your audience engage with you. So I'd be careful with putting stuff up like this at such a small channel number. When you start climbing the ranks, and I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not going to discourage you from doing it, but I just don't want you to get discouraged when no one shows up. I want you to be able to make sure that, hey, don't get rid of the idea, but try it again in the future. A lot of people with smaller channels are going to run into issues like this. Like if let's say George were to come on this and have an open Q&A, he'd get a lot of people watching, because this is freedom. It has over 171,000 views. If I got on and did it, no one would care. I'm being honest. No one would be there. They would watch it, and there'd probably be like 2 questions, but overall, there wouldn't be enough to talk about. I guess there wouldn't be enough people to ask any questions about me, and that's unfortunate. So I'm going to go to your Wacom tablet review as you requested, but always be careful if you post up a video like this. You don't want something to happen where people are going to look at it and assume that the issue that they're going to be running, that this is the content you put out. So if this is something that wasn't great or good, I would just private it. Honestly, I would put it in a private, or I would unlist it. That way it just doesn't show up as ahead of something that people want to watch. My streams always fail because of your internet. I understand that. My streams sometimes cut out in the middle of when I'm talking because of computers. It's great. that being said, let us talk about your Wacom tablet. Or Wacom. Your tablet.
Hey guys, Little here, and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm reviewing the Intuos Art, Wacom Intuos Art, giant tablet. I got this.
Alright, so when you're doing reveal things like this, make sure you have this stuff scripted. You don't want to forget what you're opening and it's right in front of you in your hands. You make sure it's scripted, make sure you have a good idea of how you want to present it, because when it looks like you don't exactly know what you're talking about, it shows. So even if it means you have to do retakes, because man, I have done some retakes. I did a video recently, not this last one, but the one before that, where my Super Nintendo Entertainment System got canceled on me. The new SNES Mini that got canceled on me. I did a video on that, and I must have done 22 retakes on that particular thing. So it's all like, I know you're opening it, but just keep that in mind. Retakes are gonna help your video kind of shine a little better, because it looks like you took better care of it. The other issue, like, you guys can tell when I'm talking. I have a little bit of a stutter. I have a little bit of a, like, I'll get off track. I'll forget what I'm talking about. So, like, you gotta imagine what my editing looks like. It's a nightmare. It's a darn nightmare for me. So, editing is probably one of your key thing. I have one heck of a stutter myself sometimes, especially when I get overexcited about something when I'm talking, and I'll just, you know. So, I get it. I totally get it.
Like 2 days ago, so it's like I'm ready.
The other issue I'm running into is the music on your video is much louder than you. You want it at about 15 decibels lower than your actual audio so we can hear you. I can't personally hear you in this video. Yeah, script, revise, and edit, and voice it. And the other thing is, you'll see that, like, man, it's like, how is it that you're a voice actor and you stutter so much? Well, practice.
Free software to start off with, in case you don't have it. So this is the Wacom Intuos Art tablet. I re-opened it up because I couldn't wait. So that's it. This is a pen too. Look. So when you draw hard on this, like, it changes the thickness of the line. That's pretty cool. It has 4 buttons. And on the back there's this panel that slides open like that, and you have your extra pen nibs right there.
Looks like there's a battery to make it wireless.
You can get a wireless accessory kit for this, but I didn't because I don't have that money.
I don't have that money. Man, that's the story of my life. I didn't, because I don't have that money. So it's a pretty good unboxing video. Just make sure you get your stuff scripted before you can get going. I do like it. But the issue again is your music is so loud, it's so hard to hear you. So watch your levels when you're doing your editing. Make sure your music audio is about 15 decibels lower than you. Or if it's louder, make it more quiet. It's like, I have my outro on a lot of my videos. I have a musical outro that goes off, and as I'm talking, it'll start playing. But if I have to actually put negative 35 decibels on it so you can hear me even say anything, because that song is loud. It will blast your ears and you will be deaf by the end of it. Now let's talk about your tags, because this is something I noticed. You put in single solitary tags, and the problem with single solitary tags is when you separate them each individually, they will not help people find you. And I mean that. Because these tags aren't specific to the video. These tags are just random words. They are all singular solitary words. They're not part of anything, and they don't generate a view. So let's type in one of them, which was funny. 173 million results. So I'm going to use the power of math. Yep, there it is. You have a 5.780346820809249 to the negative 9th power of being searched. Quite literally a 1 in 173 million chance of being found. So try to be more specific with the words that you're using in your tags. You have got to lengthen those things. So not just better tags, longer tags. Don't use single solitary words. And also don't use tags that don't have anything to do with the video. You have the word royalty free, Minecraft, Nike, bamboo. This is not a bamboo product. The words Premiere, Pro, Adobe, none of which are in this video. This is an unboxing video. And the word funny, turtle, you say cussing, then kid friendly. The one thing you have got to watch out for is spam tagging. If you're putting in tags that aren't relevant to the actual video, it's not increasing the actual search result on it. It actually could get you in trouble if someone were to be, I don't know, a jerk, and like hit that Control U function on there and see that you're using, and let's say someone wants to be malicious, they could report you for spam or misleading tags or misleading information. And you don't want that to be an issue, because then what happens eventually, if you get enough of those, you end up getting a community guideline strike. Not saying that's going to be an issue for you anytime soon, but something to think about while your channel is growing. Be more specific with your tags. Even if you use it to edit, it has nothing to do with this video. So I use Adobe Premiere to edit my videos. It has nothing to do with any of my videos, so I would not put that in the tag. I use Adobe Photoshop to make the thumbnails. Nothing to do with the videos. I use a Canon HD Vista something camera. Nothing to do with my videos. My videos are more specific to what, my tags are more specific to what the video is, not what I made to make the video. So just be conscious of that when you're putting that stuff together. Hey, Louis Kaiser's back. All right, and I like that you talk to people too. Today I'm reviewing the Wacom Intuos art drawing tablet. All right, maybe stretch that out a little bit more. And here's what I mean by that. You would definitely need to stretch that out to explaining maybe where you got it from, how long it took you to save up for something like this. This is the type of information people want to be able to read. Also, maybe leave a link to where you purchased it from. So if someone were to want to, I don't know, buy it in the future, they could. And that could generate a possible, like, partnership in the future. Not anything current, just something to think about. Not at this moment, so don't get your head up in the clouds and thinking you're going to get a partnership with Wacom, because man, I would love one of those, but I'm rocking this old thing. You don't even want to see it. All right, that's how old this thing is. So your channel got deleted for the wrong tag. See, that's actually perfect. Thank you for telling me that, YGTV. That actually helps. This is why spam tagging is bad. So don't do that. That'd be bad. So be specific and stretch this out. And again, get on some social media, dude, because the best advertiser is you. Final summation. Final summation for little Elijah. Intro's bad. Don't ever go back to that. Just keep, just stick around. I'm eventually going to come across a channel that actually uses the intro. But intro's bad. You have enough videos here that you should be able to make a channel trailer. So my channel's partnered with Freedom. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't rush ever. But that being said, work on your banner just a little. I say black and white, black outline, white type. That's gonna make that thing pop like crazy. Work on your icon, your little piece right here, just a little bit to make it pop out a little bit more. Work on your thumbnails. Try not to get people's, like, a thing about making playlist of other people's material that's not private is that it looks like it's your material. So what happens is someone clicks on it and it directs them away from your page. And you don't want that to happen. You want them to stay there. So unless you've collaborated with an individual, and the agreement was you'd do playlist for playlist, I wouldn't put other people's stuff on your channel, because it would just it takes them away from your channel. You don't want that to be a situation. About section, work on that a little bit more. Get on some social media. Work on your thumbnails. Work on your tags. Definitely work on your tags. Work on your description a little more. You got the right idea. Just stretch it out a little bit more to take up more space. And when you're talking, Make sure you're louder than your audio is more muted, and be careful what you're uploading. And if it isn't successful, I don't recommend. I mean, if you ever do a recording and it's not successful, just reshoot it. Reshooting is going to be the best answer. So those, are my recommendations for you. And thank you very much for sharing this with us. And guys, if I missed anything, please help anyone out to go over their channel. Yep, black and white for contrast. This is what I mean by I know my blues pretty well. Black and white, pop, boom, and I put underneath an opaque background. So yeah, just so you know, and you can think about that. What bot? There's no bot here. Yeah, I'm being extra nice today. So that being said, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock. Little Elijah, I'm going to pop you off of this. Thank you again very much for sharing your channel with us as usual. List is open. All right, I'm going to open the list again. Let's reset this. Boop. Do not ask for one if you've already been put on the list, because the list is getting long and I'm going to lose track. Can I be added to the list? SMG Zombie. Of course you can. And yes, I am doing TJOC currently. All right. Shawlings. Of course. Actually, just did TJOC. That was a long first episode. That one took a while. Closed. All right. Dragonflow 24. All right. All right. Wayne One Shot. We're gonna put you in there. Shingo. One Shingo. Did I put you in there? I don't think I did. Just making sure. Don't want to put people in there twice. No problem, dude. Gimply Designs. I love that name. I used to have a design company that I made called Gimp Studio. K Army Game. Ugh. K Army. I didn't say that to you. I just copied the wrong thing. K Army Gaming and Pyro Ox Plays. All right, all up to date. Apply Apply wheel changes. We're gonna Apply it on there, and we're gonna spin this wheel. Make sure there's nothing on here. There's twice. I'll be mad. So will everyone else. Look at this. We got SMG Zombie and LMG Gaming. Lots of. Butler, you're already on there. You're right there. Don't do that. If you want to try my name on the wheel, I'll send you the link. AWOL, Mr. White. Hey, Mr. White. Snitch. I couldn't say the other word. AWOL, you still here? Or did you go? AWOL. Sorry, I'll stop doing that. 30 seconds on the clock. Thirty seconds coming. 7 seconds. All right. Rule of abandonment. You get taken off the list. AWOL, I feel bad because I really wouldn't have mind going over your channel. I actually don't mind going over anyone's channel. I feel bad. I do. But the rules are the rules. You have got to be here for a review. You absolutely have got to be, because I will not review your channel if you're not here, because then it appears that you're only here just to get mentioned, and we don't do that here. My apologies. So, spin that wheel. LMG Gaming, are you here? This is also why you should be active in the chat. LMG Gaming. This timer's going to get a lot of love today. Gimpy is on 2 times? Is he? We will find out. He is. This is why I say don't ask twice, because I will not see that. All right, 30-second timer. All right, what do we... I got to reset it and then start it again. There we go. All right, he's gone. Keto, you're already on there. Do not ask again or I will take you off of the list. All right. G Gaming, so sorry, but we have to keep it going. K Army Gaming, are you here? All right, there he is. That's our guitar. That's not an instrument you want me pulling out. That's not an instrument you want me pulling out, because that means it's time to go. All right, K Army. Channel trailer. This is always pleasant to see.
What's going on? It's your boy Kid, and welcome to the K Army. Yo, that's shit.
You know what game I have yet to play?
You ain't gonna make it. Oh, you ain't gonna make it. I'm dead. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. All of our ingredients.
You know what's interesting? I sort of like how it started up. I would have said just start here and go into it. I would have said just start here and go into it. I love how you're having fun with it. That's good. I like that. And if you're entertained, it makes me be entertained. So you're doing really good. And I kind of like how there's screaming going on in the background. But yeah, it is pretty nice. Let's talk about your banner real quick. I like it sort of. Now here's why. I can barely see the K. So you got this K Army Gaming, and you got a lot kind of going on here. You got Luigi, Mario, I forget this guy's name. And I already used the characters from Emily is Strange and the other, or Emily is Away, or something like that, or Emily is Awake. What is it? I forgot what it is. It's Emily something. But okay. But all right, cool. This is probably the wrong place to say that because I have no control over any of that. I'm just a guy who's from Buffalo, is trying to help people grow their channel. I recommend contacting customer support. But that being said, I would say, what is this name? What is the name of this game? Emily wants to play. Thank you. And you got her dabbing. I think that's fun. No, that is definitely Slenderman. Dabs in Espanol. Guess great. But I want to see this K pop out a little bit more. I kind of like where it's going, but also your character balance, your balance is a little off. So the issue that you're having here is you got four on this side and only 3 on this side. Try to balance that a little bit more. The other thing is I would just get rid of these altogether because, again, not clickable, not copyable, and not pastable, and no one's going to take the effort to put it in there. So, I agree with Clinton. I would make this a little bit bigger as well. So make the word bigger. All right. That being said, I like how your front page looks. You only have, I don't know what you have, but you have X number of videos, and you have enough that you've made a couple playlists. I would try to also put some popular uploads on your front page as well, and that might help your channel grow a little bit, because that means if you put your popular uploads on your front page, people are going to want to look at it and say, what is this he's making here? And like, oh, he did really good on this. What was funny about this? Maybe he's going to be funny like this in the rest of his videos. So just think about that when you're moving stuff ahead. Gimpy Designs, you have a good night. I'm going to pop you off the wheel so we don't accidentally roll you. Boop. And we're also going to take K off the list too. But let's go into your About section. Warning! This channel may cause uncomfortable laughter, so please prepare that before entering XD. Caribbean YouTubers just here to entertain. Stop by, have a laugh with us, and join the K Army. We make funny videos and just be straight up ridiculous. Guaranteed laughter and more laughter with a side of laughter. Hope you all enjoy and stay awesome. Try to keep at least 2 videos a week. That's actually a really well-rounded... It's actually a really well-rounded About section. Really well done. You would answer all the basics that I would like to know. I'm not saying you have to make these things like 6 paragraphs long, but it was short, simple, sweet, and made to the sense. And it was straight to the point. Don't forget to hit that apply changes button, brother. Apply Oh. Good eye. Thank you. Thank you, Helix. He needs way more subs. That's the 30-second timer. That's the timer everyone hates. Tweet me. And again, to change this issue, a lot of people, again, having this issue where the little world here is here. It's actually super strange. It's super strange. It's super easy to fix that. So what you do is you copy this, but delete the S, and it turns into the little Twitter bird. And that's good. Yeah, I know my channel's small. Thank you. All right. Enjoy creation story mode. All right. Don't forget to use your hashtags on your Twitter, because that's going to help people find your stuff. You want people to help. You want to help people find. You want to help yourself help other people. So get those hashtags out, those keywords that people can find and type into like a search and be able to find your stuff in there. Hey, the legend. It's not the Legend 27. He goes, I'm better than Legend 27. I'm just the legend. So let's continue. Let's go into your... Let's check this out real quick. A lot of people have an issue with privating this. Awesome. Good job. But when was the last time you used it? May 11th. So it's been a while. Don't forget to also hashtags. I know people hate that word hashtag, but... on social media like this stuff, hashtags is going to help people find your stuff. You need that in your life. So let's go back to you. Let's close this out. Let's check out your playlist. Now, there's something I noticed on your playlist, and that's your playlist with just 1 video in it. You need to do more. You can't have just playlists with sitting with 1 video in it. I know I got a couple videos like that myself. Try to... LMG Gaming, he's going to be mad. But try to not do that, especially if you don't think... that your video, like, if you don't think you're going to go back into it, make the 1127 is real. Make a one-shots video playlist. So, like, if I don't think I'm ever going to get back to that video, I just make a one-shots playlist, and it's located right here. That way it just goes right in there, and you don't have to worry about it. It's in a place, so just something to think about. Also, Honey Pop Quest for P. So... It's funny. I get it. I might have something on my channel that you might be interested in a little later, I recommend it. I did an interview with the developer of Honey Pop, who lives out here in Buffalo. He's a really cool guy, Ryan Coons, and he's pretty dope. Yeah, LMG. As I said, LMG's gonna be mad. Okay, that being said, let's go into your vid. All right, I'm gonna give you props where props are due. Your as of recent thumbnails are pretty good. Your old ones needed a little love, like these down here. So I'm not gonna judge you based on those thumbnails there. But these thumbnails are actually doing pretty good. I like what you did with them. I hope this isn't one that you just pulled offline, because remember, if you can search it online, it's not unique. So just keep that in mind. Silver. All right, Silver, you have a good night. It was so much fun talking to him too. He's such a chill guy. Let me get Silver off of this if he's taken off. All right, I'll update that too. But I do like your thumbnails as of late. But always make sure your stuff is not easily Googleable. Make sure it's individual. You say nope. But if I type in precipice and look up this image, or Machinima GTA 5 Maniac. Okay, that's a different thing. But please don't kill me on my baby Joy of Creation. If I type in Joy of Creation story mode into a search, I'm not going to find that image. I'm not going to find that specific image. You sneaked out. I see what you did. It's interesting. I seen what you did here. So I peeped it. I see what you did. I'm going to tell you guys what he did, but I'm going to tell you, if you guys look it up, you'll know what he did. So you did all right. So in my current stupor and love for the Joy of Creation, we're going to check out your most recent Joy of Creation video.
I know they're coming, but I'm still getting scared. Why are you drooling?
All right, so that's pretty funny. Hello, Narayan. Wow, we're getting a lot of good views today. I like that you guys are being active in the chat too. And thank you very much, Tororus, for that. I like that you're here. Okay. To get out of my chair and walk on my hands. No, because I know I can't. It's not that I can't. It's not that I can't do things like push-ups, but I can't walk on my hands. I am not that balanced as an individual. Okay, but that being said, this is actually pretty funny. The issue, though, I heard when I was listening to you talk here, is that I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're actually below your game audio. Now, I know this is T-Jock, so that means this is a very audio-sensitive video. And so you know what I'm talking about, too. And yes, you do. You need to finish that game, because I actually just started that game. But you know this is a very audio-sensitive game. But you need to find a way to level out your audio with the audio of the game. You need to make yourself louder. I know the game's going to be pretty loud on its own, but you need to. I have my game set to about -5 decibels underneath what my voice is going to be. That way, people can hear what I'm saying. So just think about that when you're recording this particular game or any particular game that heavily relies on sound. I like that you're doing picture-in-picture. I like that you're including the audio and commentary on that. It's actually very well done, because a lot of people get lost when you're doing these games, and they think that just putting up gameplay without having any commentary is a good way to go, and they don't realize it's actually that could get you a a copyright strike. So I'm glad that you actually included yourself in this in your live commentary, and it's actually not too bad that I've seen so far. So I'm gonna watch a little bit more.
What's going on? It's your boy Ken. Welcome back to the Joy of Creation story mode. Last episode we beat the bedroom. Hey, what? Shit. Alright, now we're gonna do the living room joint. Adam told me they're gonna be coming in at me from different doors or some shit. So let's see what's happening.
Alright, so I do like it, and I know not having a headset's good, not helping you with the audio level, and I get that. I personally get that. But what you could do is, I'm not sure if you can invest in a set of speakers. I'm not sure what you're doing to edit your video. What type of monkey are you using, bro? It looks like... What? Pretty professional, I know. Oh, yeah, I think you meant microphone. It's on me, but a little pad in front, soda pops for the peas, so... You can review pickles for Peter, not Pop. Okay, but yeah, recording on 2 audio tracks gives you absolute control. All right, so that being said, let's talk about the title. I summon you, Foxy, by the power of the finished spinner to join a creation story mode living room. So that might be a little bit long. I get it. It's funny. I see what you're doing with it. It's not a bad title. I guess it's an okay title. I would always say be careful at using like emotes in a title. What I do is I keep it real simple. I put brackets and walk out of the room and tell us you're somewhere else. I can walk out of the room and tell you where when you can. Could you check and see if I'm still on the list? Dragonflow, you are on the list. I remembered it. Can't save for anything else. Hi, Sammy. My cat's coming to visit us and say hi. What? But let's talk about the come over here. Here we go. So, let's talk about the thumbnails real quick. She's just saying hi. Don't say you know. You know you're saying hi. Not the thumbnail, the tags. The issue with the tags is they're very small, they're very short. So I would say probably. Thank you. It grows like this on its own. I didn't apply. What do you mean I didn't apply? Didn't apply for what? So that being said, I would have to say, yeah, you want to expand these tags a little bit more. I know on my own playthrough this, I'm still working on the tags, but always keep going back to it and add a little bit more. Keep it a little bit more, like space it out, like the Joy of Creation story mode living room as one tag on its own. When I'm done, one shot. Yeah, her name's Sammy or Samantha. She's a little. I can't dab with a cat in my arm. She just scratched my face. But yeah, you want to definitely straighten out those tags a bit more. Let's see, Five Nights at Freddy's clone. It's not exactly Five Nights at Freddy's, or a continuation of Five Nights at Freddy's. So just think about that as well. The other thing I want to say is your description says today we take on the living room, the second chapter of Joy of Creation story mode. Watches how you get scared and get mad by trying to beat this blank XD. Also, very good description. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. But my Discord is Frosted Fricks on Discord. It's really easy to find. I don't have a fidget spinner actually. Do I use any tools for these tanks besides Google Analytics and Google hashtags, trending words? Forgot the name of it. I'm not exactly sure what you're going for. Okay, with that being said, stay tuned for more. She's probably purring up a storm. I can't hear it because I got these big old big old headphones on. So today, you know what I did that can, speak Spanish? I don't actually. You know what I did for this that actually helps is you can copy. This isn't breaking any rules. You can actually copy the description of the game and paste it in there as well. And don't forget to link people to the game as well when it comes to playing indie games, because it helps out the indie developer a lot. So you copying the description will help as well. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is this one thing I've been studying. Well, I put you down, Sam. You're getting a little warm for me. It's a little warm up here. I mean, I'm not in the Caribbean, so I know how warm it gets out there. She is a fluffy little cat. But geotagging. Now, a lot of you are probably scratching your head trying to figure out what is geotagging. Yes, Dragonflow, you are still on the list. I said this before, but please don't ask again. I had already mentioned you were on the list. I have not removed you from the list, so you are already on the list. If you ask again, so I'm being fair. Geotagging. This is a perfect time to talk to you guys about that real quick. So a lot of people, if you live in the United States, your geotag location will default, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go to my video manager. Give me a second here. It takes a minute to open. Cool. So I'm gonna actively do this to my current video. So I just uploaded the Joy of Creation. This is literally the description of the game, and I'm gonna put more of it into the description a little bit later. But what geotagging is, and I'm gonna pop you guys up. Dog or cats? I choose dogs. You didn't put me on a list. I haven't opened the list up. Yes, also tagging the developer, get your content in front of them as well. So don't forget to hashtag your developer or tag the developer in the actual game. So what I'm showing you here is my current video. Google extensions I'm using is Heartbeat and vidIQ, both of which are free and are easy to download. But what you do for geotagging is you go into your advanced setting, and a lot of people are if you're like living in the United States, you'll default to LA, like legitimately Los Angeles or San Jose, Palo Alto, if we keep going. So it for some reason defaults you right about here, and this is not where you live. So the issue behind it defaulting to a different city like San Francisco or Los Angeles, where mine always keeps going, is that your video will be put in that area. Now follow me a little bit more on this. Your video will be put into that area. So people in that area will be more likely to watch your video. However, out there, you're competing with many other people who haven't taken the time to go over this. This is actually something really interesting to think of. So, like, if you live in Montana, you can put it in Montana. If you want to be more specific, you can put it specifically where in Montana. Let's say you live in Billings. You can pop it there. And now the video will end up most likely being more visible to people that might be in Billings, Montana, and less in San Francisco, California, or San Antonio. See, mine, I'm going to put it over here because I live up here in the frozen tundra of Buffalo. And I'm going to zoom in. I was almost on it. This is in West Seneca right now. Actually, that's East Aurora. So this is where I'm going to be putting mine. It's in this mecca of Buffalo. So when people go to search it, it's going to pop up there a little bit more. Valor, I'm using Heartbeat and vidIQ. To Noah, of course I do. I actually mentioned you in one of my streams recently. I'm like, I haven't seen you in a while. So I hope you all got that. It's really important information that I just shared. It might help you get more views on your video. So that, oh, wait. I forgot to save it. Save. There we go. But I would recommend doing that since you're located in the Caribbean. You can be more specific on where it is, and it would actually focus itself in that area. Or if you want to target different states, you can drop it down in different states. But that's actually a really good practice to do. All right? All right. So work on your descriptions a little bit more. And also don't forget to talk to your people. You missed one. You got most of them, but you missed one. So don't forget to talk back to them too. So my final summation for you, dude, is work on your banner just a little, make your audio pop. Your channel trailer is really good, but I would start with you mentioning your name and shooting right into the video, because that would be that would be great. You're like, hi, this is K Army Gaming, and welcome to my channel. And just right into the videos, because that's gonna get your stuff going. No, I get it. It's fine. All right, Mr. Scarce, you have a good night. Thank you for telling me so I can take you off the list. There we go. Well, I'm sorry, Scarce, if you don't like it, you don't have to hang around here. I'm here to help you guys out and teach you something. But if you don't want to learn, I quite understand that, and enjoy. So that being said, I'm also sassy. Work on your uploads. Yeah, your uploads are no, you're good. You upload like 3 times a week. That's fine. Scratch that, but don't take that 2-week off thing. Work on your about section just a smidgen. You got your Twitter stuff up. I guess what's getting me is your audio levels, your description, and your tags. You're probably the 3 main things you're gonna have to work on. Oh, cool. Doing some console games lately. Yeah, that's my recommendation. Just fix up the banner and you should be doing good. So that being said, thank you for sharing that with us. All right, I'm going to close that. Okay. Boop. There. All changes have been done. Spin the wheel. Wheel is spinning round and round. SMG Zombie. We're going to get rid of both of our guns here. SMG Zombie, are you here? SMG Zombie. No, okay, I already got you off the list. But thank you for reminding me. SMG Zombie. Oh, I had to ask because you hadn't talked in like a while. This is why it's important to talk. I believe I've seen your channel before at one point in time in the past. I feel like I have. You know what I mean? It's that feeling. It's that gut feeling like I've seen this channel before. But where? All right, but that being said, SMG Zombie Gaming, I like it. A great banner, nice and simple, easy to read, translates well, and I kind of like how you utilize the characters to kind of fit them in with the design of the actual text. So that's actually pretty cool. I like it. Kevin McLeod, absolutely. All right, Gazler, you have a good night. I'll be sure to take you off. Thank you very much for announcing that. Back to you. I'll put it back up here. For example, I don't write on chat because I watched the stream. I understand, but you should always talk. You've been with Freedom for quite a while? Cool. How do I link my channel to my Twitter and my Instagram? You quite literally just type it in. That's really what it is. That's all it takes is you just type it in and it links it. So that being said, I like how your front page is set up. Popular uploads, then you followed by the other videos you got here. Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Man, that's a hard sell. And this time, I think that game came out 7 years ago. That's right. That came out 7 years ago. Puga Gamer, yes you are. Let's check out your about section. Man, there's not much to say on that front page. It looks pretty good. Fireboy, when I open up the list, you can get put onto it. I didn't put you on the list yet, Toon. All right. I don't do any more graphics. It's just that I'm too lazy to edit the banner. All right. So maybe talk a little bit more on your about section about you, why you started a channel, what makes you want to be a YouTuber, what is your upload schedule, and what we're expecting for uploads. It's probably something you need to expand on. Check out your Twitter. Twitter is not linked, so keep that in mind. You definitely need to get it linked up. Let's check out. No, that's about it. Get your Twitter all linked up because your Twitter didn't get us anywhere. Let's check out your playlists. How are those doing? I had to see how many videos you had. Doesn't tell me. All right, you got enough that there should be a bit in your playlist. Not exactly sure what you're playing here, but Paint Tool Sci full version free download tutorials. Always be careful with putting just videos with one thing in there. I think you have like something along the line of like 47 videos. So there should be 47 videos in a playlist, but there's not. Gaming ER, of course I remember you. I remember a lot of people that show up here. Oh, hi. So yeah, try to expand on your playlist because you don't have enough in your playlist. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I could use a bowl of cereal. And a drink because I'm getting really thirsty. Wow, this is some interesting games you play here. But let's talk about some of the thumbnails. I do like how some of the thumbnails are very unique and interesting. Try to stay away from thumbnails that just have the number 4 on it and really not too much else added to it. Is there a way I could scroll that? No, we're just gonna do that. Okay. And don't take such a long time off because again, when you uploaded 3 days ago from a month before that, from 3 months before that, you don't want to disappear that often. Hey, Shadesters Gaming, how you doing? Puga Gamer, what happens with this video is it uploads as a unlisted video. So if you've liked the video or you watched the video, as you are right now, it should show up in your history or your liked videos. So that's how you're going to be able to take a look at it. Remember everyone who shows up here? I try. So let's check out your Spider-Man 2.
Hello there, guys. Welcome back to another video. So as you may see, I got an early copy of the new Spider-Man game. So yeah,
an early copy of the new Spider-Man game.
It just, the graphics are just, oh my god, mind-blowing. Look, even the HUD.
That GTA.
Oh.
Don't you have spider
Vice City.
So yeah, to be honest, I don't know why I'm even playing this. I was just looking through some old discs, and I found this, and yeah, we're playing this.
Easy as toast.
Adventure.
Loose sense.
Comedy. Comedy. Adventure.
Remember your spider sense? It's like your own personal alarm system. When it starts going nuts, you better take a jump. Easy as toast.
That wasn't gonna land on it anyways.
Amazing.
To attack.
I like how you're totally digging on this. It's good. Spider-Man 2 is a great game. So an issue what I'm seeing is your tags right now. The video can be funny if you worked on the timing a little bit more. But right now, it's the timing on it's just moving a little slow. The other issue that I'm looking at right now is the tags. 90% of your tags have nothing to do with this. So, for example, Call of Duty Zombies, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombie Mod, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Zombie Games, Call of Duty Ops, Left 4 Dead 2, 7 Days to Die, Left 4 Dead, Black Ops 2 Mods, Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops, Left 4 Dead 2, Call of Duty Zombies, Custom, Call of Duty World at War, COD Zombies, CDTZ Zombies, Gmod, Gary's Mod, Spider-Man. That's where it starts coming in, and then it says Homecoming and Iron Man. About 90% of your videos have. All right, Gaming ER, you have a good night. So, about none of your tags, about 90% of your tags aren't relevant to the thing and would actually be considered clickbaity. So, COD Spider-Man 2, can you imagine? Okay, but that being said, you're going to need to work on your tags. You don't want to put tags in here that aren't relevant to the video. These might be your, like, default tags, and you don't want to do that. I fixed Twitter also. Suggest my Gmod funny moments. I know, but we're going over your current stuff. That's what we're doing here. But you're gonna need to work on your your tags a lot. Be more specific to the genre here. Spider-Man 2, great game. Spider-Man 2 gameplay. Spider-Man 2 under a critical microscope. You know, things like that. Call of Spider Black Iron Man game 2017. Exactly. So, I would suggest really... Yeah, we do, hon. I know, I'm going to be going a little bit myself. All right. So that being said, I would work on this just a little bit more. Leaked open world gameplay, PS4's new exclusive. That's great. Just got an early copy of the new Spider-Man game. That's nice and misdirecting. But it's not working because you say Spider-Man 2 is a great game in the title. So, see where it kind of works and then it doesn't work. So, try to be more specific on the description, be more descriptive of the game's description. I guess that's the best way I could say that. Yeah, be more descriptive of the game's description. Work on that as much as possible. And really, I guess, like, you can even go as far as copying the description of the game and pasting it in there, but be more specific of what's going on in the video in this description. This is what's going to help people find your stuff. Night, love. I'm going to be at your house hopefully by like 7:30, okay? But that being said, I'll work on it. But my final summation for you, my friend, my dude, you have enough videos where I believe you should be able to make a channel trailer. 10 out of 10 explanation. Because reasons. I'm tired, okay? I would say work on a channel trailer. Get that going for you. I love the banner. But if you don't do graphics anymore, you're going to probably want to get rid of that. Because if you just do solely gaming, you get where I'm going with that. Also, work on your upload schedule. The fact that you stopped uploading is not good. You need to upload more often. I need to see more than just one video every month or 3. So work on that. Your thumbnails aren't half bad. They're actually pretty fun. Your about section, I believe it needed love. Yes, it definitely needed love. You got your Twitter connected now. And make sure you carry your branding over to your Twitter channel as well. You're definitely going to want to work on that as well. You need to make sure it carries over, so when people are like, I don't know, looking up your Twitter, they definitely are sure that it is yours. So work on that as well. Tags and description, and I believe that should do it for you. Yeah, try to do what you. Are you not allowing any more entries? I saw someone in the chat earlier saying they're asking for a review now is considered spam. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Game Theory. You want to fight? subscribe to a couple people. Profile picture. My profile picture? I don't know whose profile picture you're talking about. I'm actually going to be I do apologize. I'm actually closing the list for tonight. Guys, I'm just going to make this mention as I finish up SMG Zombie. Thank you again for sharing this with me. I got a little buzz here, so I'm going to be like a little buzz on my phone stating that I have to be somewhere tomorrow morning. You gotta understand, I do have a life outside of here. So I do have to be somewhere tomorrow morning. I am going to do one more review for tonight. I got a 3-hour drive ahead of me, and it's going to be a day of relaxing, seeing as that I've worked a total of 36 hours in the last 48 hours. I think I deserve a little break. But that being said, I'm definitely happy that you guys have shown up so far. But keep this in mind. Keep this in mind as I speak to this. I am only one person, but I will try to get to you as much as possible. This is not the only place you can get reviewed. I do reviews here and on my own personal channel. On my channel, Frosted Freaks, you can find it in the description below. I can't just do quick reviews. I don't do that. That's not what this is about. We don't do quick reviews. These are critical reviews. All right? Thank you very much, Slinik. But if you guys want me to do a review, I will be live next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I highly recommend you tune in because I will go over your channel in a critical perspective. I do not do quick reviews because I do not want you guys just to get whatever as a review for your channel, because that would not be me helping you, and I'm supposed to help you. Well, I'm not supposed to, but I do it because I like helping you, and that's why I want to be critical and not just whatever, if that makes any sense. All right, so that being said, our last person for the day. Drum roll. I'm not done yet, Terrorist. Thank you very much, Slinik. I'm not done yet, so we're gonna go back to the wheel. All right, go back to the wheel. We're gonna apply the changes, and we're gonna go ahead and spin that wheel. Go ahead, spin it. Just spin the wheel. Pyro Oxy Cotton. Pyro Oxy plays. Everyone check out MGM channel. Yeah, there is no wheel on my own personal channel, so keep that in mind as well. I do not wheel on my channel. Pyro Oxy plays? I don't think I've seen... Oh, he's there. He's there. He's alive. He's got a pulse. There we go.
Okay, yo,
it's going to be the last person of the night. I got removed. I see you. And guys, don't cannibalize each other over this, because again, remember, we have to this is the only place where I do a wheel because there are so many of you. I wish I could personally go over all your channels individually, and I can, but I can only do that on my own personal channel. So again, always stick around, help each other out as usual. Just don't be sad. Don't be sad. I don't want you guys being sad, because I want to be able to help you. I do the live stream again on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard on my own channel. Next Sunday should be the live stream here on Freedom, but here I use the wheel. So keep that in mind, because there's so many of you. That's what I got. That's all I can do. All right? Don't eat me. Yeah, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. There's always a opportunity. So that being said, let's go. Let's help someone out. That's what we're here for. When am I going to stream? Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Tune. Noah knows where it is. Follow him. He knows where to go. Get your beauty sleep. All right. You have a good night. So let's talk about your channel real quick.
What's up, guys? PowerOxy here today. Today I'll be showing you how to get your custom gamer pick on your iPhone. So first thing you want to do is download the Xbox app.
Sort of a how-to thing. It's cool. I'm going to pause it there for a second. Let's talk about your front page. You have 55 videos. At this point in time, you have $100 trillion. Can I have the money or not? I wish I could have that money. There's always hope on you, Torororus. You know there is. And Mr. Y Team has been noticed. By MSMG. But let's talk about your banner. Your banner needs to be more specific to what's going on. I'm not sure if it's the letter P or the letter D. That was weird. Vibrated the house for a second. I'm not sure if it's the letter P or the letter D, but it doesn't show up. It's too big. So I would probably try to minimize it and make it more visible. You're at a channel, you have enough videos right now where you can make a channel trailer. I highly recommend to do that too. Thank you very much, Helix. You're an amazing guy. And isn't it? No. It's Kyle's birthday. Stupid thing. Keep rolling over my cords for my amplifier. But let's go to your about section. Put your popular uploads on there. And again, I recommend joining the Discord server on Freedom here. I recommend joining the Discord server on Freedom here because there's a lot of good people on here that are more than willing to help you out with any graphic design that you might need for like a banner. I do like the icon because if this is a vlogging type channel, it works with you. So that being said, let's go to your About section. Welcome. This is a gaming YouTube channel. Subscribe if you like, and I know you'll laugh and enjoy Instagram. Okay, so you don't want this to be there. You want that to be in your links. So don't just use Instagram either. Utilize your Twitter. Utilize your social media to get your stuff out there, and your description needs to be more descriptive. Why you start? What are we to expect on your channel? What kind of channel are you? What's your upload schedule? What's the content you upload? That's the type of stuff we need to know here. So always keep that in mind when you're putting this. Add some links down here, and it's really easy to do too. So what you do to add a link, so you go here. Well, you don't go to my channel, but you go to your channel, and you go to the About section, and right here where it says links, you're gonna have the option to add that. So you can add those right below. All right, and that'll get you rocking. So going back to you, I would put those down there. Now let's go to your playlist, which I'm hoping to see. Okay, there's no playlist. There's no videos in your playlist. So I personally want to see you to make playlists. You have 55 videos. Make individual playlists in regards to what maybe a series would be. Like if you do reviews, you have a review playlist. Those type of things. Go to video. Now, as I'm looking at your thumbnails, some of them look interesting. Some of them look like they could use love. So, which in other words, you got these type of thumbnails, which unfortunately capturing just a segment of the game play and with your picture-in-picture and adding your logo in there, unfortunately is not enough information to be conveyed. Rate my name. Tororus. 10 out of 10. Would try to pronounce again. Well, I mean, like, I also have my own personal Discord too. But that being said, let's go back into this. The issue that I'm seeing here is you just popped the little P on there, and then you actually added some extra things and like little text in there. Maybe try to design the thumbnails a little better, something that would be eye-catching and poppy. Using colors, using like purple on these like brightly lit colors with a black outline, kind of comes out a little clashy. So, or like just taking still frames from the inside of the game and adding the subscribe button on there. That doesn't really help people understand what's going on in the game. So really work on them. So let's look at your kid gets chased by lady for having a dog.
Oh god, let's run! Okay, yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Pyroxy Plays here today, or Pyroxy, or Nolan. As all, I wish you're having a good day. Hopefully better, because you like this video. But I'm here with my dog, and yeah, Roscoe's lit. But let's go see if my sister wants to be. What about your real dog?
It's your boy.
Dog. So yeah, something is here. But let's go see. We're gonna go see if Cassidy's gonna walk the dog, so we can go.
Yo, it's your boy.
So I'll be back. Yo, if you guys could tell, I blocked my face, sort of. See, look at you guys. I'm like 5'6". Okay, for the vlog, he's gonna ride him, bro.
Go.
You're supposed to give food. Okay, stop now. So yeah, we have to walk the dog. God dang, we're gonna go get some
There's
food.
always
like
quality content. I want to give this much the camera quality.
There's a car. He always stops.
Hey.
He always stops for cars.
So the camera quality is actually okay. I'm not gonna lie there. It's a little shaky. I wish you were a little bit more steady, but the camera quality is a little okay. I would say work on your editing a little bit more because I want to see more so what is going on or what the subject is about, and less of the actual just goofing around. Unless that's what you do. And the reason I kept saying it's your boy is. I when I'm watching these channels and I'm looking at them, out of every opening statement I ever hear, the biggest one I always hear is "It's your boy," and that's that's a trend that's going on. And if that's working for you, hey bud, keep it going. But believe it or not, and I'm only saying this out of love again to help people out. You didn't bring your tripod. It's hard to still use a tripod while you're walking around. But starting it off with "It's your boy" sometimes actually gets people to leave your channel. And try a different opener, or just get straight into having fun. Just go, "Hey, welcome back everybody," or "Hey, welcome back to my channel," or "Hey, how you guys doing today?" Something, I don't know. "It's your boy" seems to be driving people away as of my recent notices. Oh, good. I pronounced your name just fine. And that being said, you need to work on your tags. It happened, no joke, and explain. And description. Your tags need to have more information in them in terms of what the video is even about, what you're doing in the video. Take inspiration of maybe what other people might be doing for videos that might be similar. You could use those as tags as well. Hey, man, congrats on the engagement. Haven't said that yet to you directly. Well, thank you very much, Heel. Yeah, truly. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scarce here. You know, original content. But like for me, like when I'm talking, I pronounce everything dyslexically. So I'll go I go welcome everybody back, and it's actually supposed to be phonetically welcome back everybody. But I started saying that over and over again, and it just stuck. It just stuck there. Yeah, there's so many people still here, and that's great. But you do have a nice channel as it sits. Maybe if you just work on it just a little bit more, on the editing, on the actual form, putting more work into your descriptions, more work into your tags, more work into your thumbnails, you might actually have something fun here, because the fact is it captures something that's a little innocent here. If you don't, let me further elaborate that. Meaning it's pure. It's just you goofing around with your friend, and that's great. And I like seeing those types of things, because it's like there's no right or wrong way to do it. I would say just edit it a little bit more, and maybe put like a narrative to it. And these type of videos, these type of accounts kind of have their charm. I like that you're using a nice camera for this, and I appreciate that a lot, actually. And you get a basic idea of how to start a video. I kind of like how you started with the most drastic part in the beginning, and that's a good way to start it. So, Slinik, you have a great night. Okay, you too, Sean Links, you have a great night too. K-Army, you also have a great night. And I hope to see more work in that channel too. So, like, I'm not saying this is a bad channel. These things... Thank you, Tororis. These things take a little bit to work on. I mean, a good example is everyone's familiar with Smosh. It started off with just two kids with a camera screwing around. But they evolved into something when they started developing a narrative or a storyline to their actual videos. So just something to think about as your channel grows, as you keep uploading videos. I'm not gonna send you off and tell you, oh, this is bad, because it's not. It's the start of something that could be good. So you're gonna wanna really work on this and really make this something you want to do. If this is something you want to do, really, really scratch for it, because I believe you'll be able to do that if you keep pushing. But try to work on the content that you're putting out. So that being said, my final summation for you, my buddy, because I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
Okay,
That's what it is. I would say work on getting a channel trailer going. I like how your stuff starts. Work on your banner. Work on your about section. Get on some social media. Get on that Twitter. It's going to help you out a bit. Work on your thumbnails to separate them a little bit more. Also, don't do giveaways because they don't work and they attract the wrong type of people. A big thing that some very popular YouTubers got in trouble for were these giveaways, and it just doesn't end up being positive as a thing for them in the future. So I wouldn't try focusing on those. I would actually drop those altogether. So that being said, just focus on the content you create and make it better. Work on your tags, your thumbnails, your description, your about section. Get on some social media and get in touch with some of the graphic designers here. We got wonderful graphic designers here on Discord, on our Discord server, in our forums. I really recommend getting in touch with them because they'll be able to help you out with that banner. But other than that, thank you very much for sharing your channel with us. Get some more stuff on your front page too. Get some playlists. Actually, work on your playlists. I almost forgot to say that. And get that stuff going for you, because that's what's going to get you. That's what's going to help you out. Thank you very much, Tororis. So that being said, thank you for sharing your channel with us. It's always a pleasure to go over people's channels, and I really enjoy this. That being said, the final words of the day, if you don't mind, we're gonna give a final words of the day. Can I also get one more like on this? I feel like we could hit 70. I want to see that 70 hit up, because we're at 69, though that is a great number. I feel like 70 would make this a perfect thing. And Pyro Ox Plays, thank you very much for sharing your channel with us. So that being said, I have got to close. I'm giving my closing statements of the night. I want to say thank you very much for everyone who's tuned in. Thank you very much for everyone who has been very patient with this video, with this stream, with me going over people's channels. I'm sorry I can't get to everybody. I do try. Unfortunately, I am only one person, but I do try, and I do want to help you all. There are plenty of other opportunities for me to go over your channel, not only here on Freedom, but also on my own channel, Frosted Fricks. And when MGN gets back up and going, it's going to be back on MGN as well. So just keep that in mind as we're doing. So next week, Tuesday, I'll be doing this on my own personal channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm not begging for subscribers. If you guys want to just write it down and keep that in mind, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard on my channel on Tuesday, I'll do that. I only asked if you subscribe to subscribe because you like my content, not just because you want a review. I do want to be able to help all of you, but I also want to be able to help you. So that being said, thank you guys all very much for sitting through this. Thank you very much for having fun with this and being so active in the chat and being so active in the in liking this video. It really does mean a lot to me, and I humbly thank all of you for that. And I'll see you guys in the next episode here on Freedom, which should happen next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard as well. So thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all very much for following along. And as usual, as always, my friends, if you haven't learned anything from here today, is that everyone is unique and everyone has a really great channel, and you too can grow your channel to be very, very big if you work hard at it. So thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for following along. And as usual and as always, my friends, stay frosty and game on.